Hello. This time I made sure my mic was working before I started the stream. So yeah, today we will be trying out an MRE, specifically US MRE menu number 20, Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. So, without further ado, I guess let's just begin. I have some water right here, just for cooking with. And I presume that this thing comes with its own utensils, but we'll find out soon. So here's what the inside looks like. Assuming this is the main course. Definitely feels like it. Okay. Trail mix and beef jerky. We have, I think, some fire starter kit in here. Some orange-based beverage. And some sort of creamer. Nice and sturdy spoon. Cheese spread. If you can read that. We have vacuum-packed peanuts. Bag for beverage. Hardtack crackers. Heater bag. Hot pocket paper for the heater bag. Sliced cranberries. And yeah, that should be about it. So let's see how this works. So honestly, I have no clue. This is my first time trying this at MRE, so I'm about as experienced with this thing as you guys probably are. Okay, okay. Yeah. So what do we got here? So we need this to be heated right here. So I guess we start by turning around here, I think. Billy doesn't want to tear. Or I'm just very weak. Probably both. You know what? This is why I got tools. There we go. Much easier. So, top is open. Place MRE into the pouch, the heater pouch. So it is now inside the pouch. Now what do we do? Okay, so there's a line right here that we just hopefully don't overfill. So just I guess fill up water till it's between lines. Add some cold water here, so okay, good enough. Holding MRE. Yeah. Okay, so we just fold it over like so. I think I can already feel it getting warm. Let's do this quick. Sleeve it. Oh, I can already smell the fumes. And I'll just post it right there for now. Yeah, it's getting warm, all right. All right, so while that's heating up, while I'm smelling all the fumes, let's see what else we got here. We got cheese spread, probably for the cracker. Cranberries, eat alone. Trail mix, eat alone. Peanuts, little snack. So I am assuming beverages is in here. So I will not be starting a fire here for very obvious reasons. So we do have what seems like a fire starter kit. Some salt, moist towelette, freeze-dried coffee. I'll be having this cold. Again. Uh, unless this is... Unless this is a napkin, actually. This could just be a napkin. I could be dumb. I could just be very dumb. These are definitely matches. I'll keep these handy. Just for, like, other purposes. Sugar-free coffee. Looks like mint. Orange beverage. And creamer for your coffee. So, this is supposed to go in with the heater that I've already closed up. Oh well. Looks like we are not having hot coffee today. Or if that heater is still active, maybe we will. But for now, let's see here. I don't know which is the appropriate line for this. I'll be honest. It doesn't tell me how much water to add. Okay, this one is for a 20-ounce bottle. I have found it in small print. This Alright, 6 ounces. So, not that much. But it is hot water. I do happen to have a cup here. Clear plastic cup for use. So I will be using that to drink my beverage out of. So I guess for now, since we can't really get hot water, we're just gonna have cold coffee. I'll use the spoon to stir. Yeah, here's the spoon. So then I'm assuming these are napkins. We have one towelette, salt still, sugar for the coffee, dried creamer for the coffee. Alright, let's see here. Got roughly 6 ounces of water here. Actually, if we squeeze out all the air, maybe a bit more than 6 ounces, but whatever. Should be enough for coffee. So, as you can see, not much water. The cup is like a bit less than half full. So you get like 1 or 2 shots of coffee. Inside the coffee bag. Certainly smells like coffee. You got these dried grains. We're just gonna add these to here. And hope for the best as, actually I forgot to open up the spoon. Probably one of the more important bits. Hello! So we got a brown spoon, again, very durable. Coffee has actually started dissolving a bit, so I'm just gonna use the back of the spoon to stir it in. I'm gonna try it without the cream and sugar first, see how it tastes. Yeah, it tastes like black coffee, just very cold because I didn't put the water in the heater bag. Very bitter. Oof. So here we have the creamer. Which should just tear. Okay, if it doesn't want to tear, again, I do have a knife here. I think my nose is also getting used to the chemically smell that's coming out of the heater bag, which may or may not be a good thing. So creamer is just a white powder, white milky powder. Probably should put down the knife before I do anything else. Add some creamer. Creamer is not really dissolving well, that's probably because it's not hot water, but nonetheless, it's still dissolving. It just takes a bit more effort. Doesn't really change the taste much. Maybe a bit creamier. Probably just powdered milk, honestly. But now I'm just gonna add sugar to this thing. Luckily, the sugar packet rips very easily, and it is just, sugar. Seems like white sugar. Yeah, and the creamer just doesn't like to dissolve. But I think the creamer is supposed to be used for like an 8-ounce cup of coffee rather than the 6 ounces that this serving is. Hmm, coffee's not bad with that with the creamer and the sugar. Especially if you're drinking this cold, the sugar makes a world of a difference. Not bad. Of course, I've had way better, but not bad for uh just powdered coffee, I guess, or freeze-dried coffee. Now, I don't really have a water bottle to try out this drink mix, so you know what? We're just gonna use the bag and estimate. I'm assuming you just fill it up. Yeah. I'm also assuming I'm not the first person to do this. So we got a bag full of water. I'm assuming this is roughly 20 ounces. I'm just going to quickly seal up the bag while I open up the drink mix. So this is an orange flavored drink mix that should just tear. Yep. Honestly, I have no idea how long I'm supposed to leave the ooh, no idea how long I'm supposed to leave the entree to cook, but it seems to be definitely getting warmer. And the top and bottom is actually really, the cardboard feels really warm. I can definitely smell the orange flavor from this drink mix. And it looks like Tang, honestly. If you've ever had Tang. Oh, I didn't seal this properly. No wonder I can smell it. For today I'm only trying this one MRE. I probably will get another one in the future to try out on a separate stream. But for now, it's just gonna be this one. I found it for around, I think, $8 to $10 at a military surplus store near me. So yeah. But most of these MREs do basically come with some of the same contents, mainly, if I remember correctly, just the coffee, the drink mix, and a couple of these entrees, especially the cracker or bread and cheese spread. I've seen that a lot in other, well, oh, thank you for considering this to be nice. But honestly, I don't think I do these lives too often. And currently, I am on a break, so I'm doing a lot more streams this week compared to normal. Most of these MREs do just contain the same things. I'm pretty sure I've seen like the content, based on what I've seen at least, the contents of others are usually just some sort of dried fruit, some sort of grain product, cheese spread to go with the grains, then just some sort of calorie dense mix of protein. So in this case, it'd be the trail mix and the peanuts. Trail mix has some beef jerky in it. Then, of course, the main entree, which is currently cooking. So again, most of the, at least for Americans, most of these MREs contain the same thing, except for the entree and occasionally a quick snack or dessert. Sometimes they have candies or some like very vacuum sealed bready dessert, like maybe a muffin or some cake if you're lucky. Yeah. Anyways, I think the drink mix is done. So I'm gonna just quickly try this. Yeah, as I said before, this basically just tastes like Tang if you've ever had that. So very artificially orangey flavor, but overall not bad. Definitely very sugary. It'll definitely wake you up if you, coffee's not your thing, but sugar is. So I'm probably gonna save this for later. Yeah, again, coffee's not bad, but personally, coffee's not my sort of thing. I'm hoping this bag it doesn't spill. But I'm pretty sure at this point, yep, feels fairly hot. Main course should be done. Oh, now I can really smell those chemicals. Yeah, do not sniff the cardboard. So according to this, after we have finished cooking, you just tear right here to quickly access the main course. So it will be hot because, well, we do have a chemical heater in here. It is a bit wet. De oh, I can see steam coming out of here. Might not be able to be captured on camera, but oh, down here is definitely hotter. Near like where all the content is, especially the side that's been facing the heater. Up top, it is not as hot. So hopefully we shake everything to the bottom, and let's just give it a shot. Spoon is right here. So right off the bat, I think I see some sauce, some sort of tomato-based sauce. Oh yeah, that is what it currently looks like. Just get a bit closer for the camera. Bit greasy, bit oily, but at least it's certainly a meal. I think I see some carrots in here. Smell some sort of spices. I see some of the onions. And this is certainly sausage. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Sausages are not bad. It feels a bit freeze-dried, if you know what I mean. If you had frozen pizza and it's pepperoni like that, it has like a similar taste and texture. I can barely taste the peppers or the onions, in fact. Sauce itself is a bit watery. Isn't as greasy as I thought, though. And the sauce kind of reminds me of like some sort of thicker tomato soup. If you've ever had like canned soup like that. Overall, it's actually not bad. Definitely would be filling if you had everything in one go. For now, I'm gonna put this off to the side. I will be finishing this later. But yeah, definitely tasty. I don't mind eating it. I know there are definitely better or worse MREs out there, but this one isn't too bad. For now, it'll probably land in the middle of my rating since I've never really had too many. But let's just try out the cracker. Or what they claim to be a cracker. I just heard a bit of air entering this vacuum sealed bag. Oh yeah, no, that's cracker all right. It is very dry. It's already crumbling in my hand. I'm trying to get it out. I tried a bit of the edge as well. Doesn't seem to have any salt on it. Oh, sorry about that. My mic is currently a bit far away from me right now. So, as you can see here, this basically is your basic saline cracker. It does have some areas where you can just split it, but it just kind of crumbles apart really easily. You can definitely see areas where you're supposed to break it, but again, very crumbly. It's not bad though, just very much lacking salt, which is probably where this cheese spread comes in. But to be honest, I am kinda expecting this cheese spread to taste like Kraft cheese spread, if you've ever had that. Where did I put? Oh, right here. But this is very difficult to tear, at least for me. So I'm just gonna use a knife to quickly gain access to this. So, cheese spread is incredibly thick. It doesn't want to actually spread. It comes out more like a paste. Oh, have a good night's sleep then. Goodbye. Again, very thick, pasty. It isn't really sticky. It like, hmm. If you've have you ever had as a kid like cheese and cracker spread, like the like to go packs where it has like the dips? Yeah, no, this thing is incredibly dry. Oh, yeah, the cheese spread doesn't want to stick, but it is very one note, incredibly salty. But yeah, as I said before, it's like that cheese and cracker spread if you've ever had those. So basically, how do I describe it if you've never had them? Like they're like these incredibly dry salted crackers. Hello. They are these dry salted crackers that basically you get like this pasty cheese spread like thing that you just spread on the crackers with this tiny little red plastic stick that comes with it. It kind of tastes like that, but this is just that without the stick and with the cheese spread being in a little pouch instead of just being in a little tray on the side. Yeah, the crackers this time around also are not salted. But I think there's some salt somewhere in here. It's just underneath all the remains of the heater. Yep, found some salt right here. But personally, I feel like the cheese spread itself adds enough salt to this to act as a snack. Actually, if we take this back, this actually might go well here. Scoop a bit of sausage and sauce onto the cracker. Let's give this a shot. Bad, but Oh, the meal. This specific meal is supposed to be Italian sausage, peppers, and onions in sauce. So this is the main entree. But honestly, the main entree is not bad. The crackers are very bland, as I said before. Personally, I feel like the cheese spread definitely goes with the crackers a bit better than the sauce. Mainly because the sauce, it's on its own. It isn't too salty. It isn't. It isn't overly sweet. But the crackers themselves are just so bland and flavorless that they just kind of overwhelm everything. Which is why I feel like the cheese spread works well with the crackers. At least if you just want a more traditional cracker-like experience. But oh yeah, this is currently my first time eating an MRE. Let's try out this next. Trail mix with beef jerky. I'm just hoping this goes well. Because, it's just trail mix, just dried bits of protein. Alright, goodbye. So in here, we do actually have a very nice flavor packet. A very delicious flavor packet, Dried rice. Looking inside, I already see almonds. They're almonds. They're not really flavored with anything. Again, they're just almonds. Looks like raisins. Yeah, it's just a raisin. And tiny little bits of beef jerky for extra protein. Not the best beef jerky I've had, but definitely not the worst. It's actually pretty solid. I actually kind of like this trail mix. Yeah. Definitely better than some of the ones I've had in the past. So we do have some cranberries here as well. Let's give this a shot. That definitely smells like cranberries. They're not bad, but very one note, of course. It's just cranberries to eat. A bit sour. Not. I don't really taste any like the bitterness that a normal cranberry would have. Kind of tastes like a slightly off raisin. But aside from that, last thing that we haven't tried yet is this, the peanuts. Let's see, so, alright, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate? Crackers, they are like a 3 or 4 out of 10. Like, they're not going to be winning any awards, but, they work as crackers. The main entree itself, I would say more like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's not the worst, it's definitely not the best, but it'll definitely get the job done. You would be satisfied with it. The drink, this is just Tang. So, personally for me, as a child, I loved Tang because I had no taste. I think I would rate Tang a 6 or 7 out of 10. I definitely take normal orange juice over it, but if Tang's all you got, then there you go. That's sugar for you. The coffee is not the best. I'd say like a 3 out of 10 for coffee. But I am a person who does enjoy Southeast Asian style coffee, so full of condensed milk, very sweet. This is just doesn't satisfy it. Yeah, 2 or 3 out of 10. Cranberries, they just taste like raisins, except a bit off. So I guess like a 4 out of 10. Trail mix actually, this thing surprised me. Personally, I didn't expect to like it much, but the trail mix itself, I'd say like a 7 out of 10. This is one of the better trail mixes I've had, actually. Cheese spread is very artificial. If you don't like American style cheese spread, then or like canned cheese, you're not gonna like this. Personally, for me, it's like a 4 out of 10. But I have also yet to try the peanuts. Perhaps this will change everything. This is vacuum sealed. I can definitely smell the nuttiness. They are a bit salted, as the package says, but they are very one note, seeing how they are peanuts with nothing but salt. But they are definitely satisfying. Yeah, no candy, sadly, in this one. I wish there was, but sadly, no candies. Closest thing you have to candies are probably the cranberries or like, raisins in the trail mix. I mean, if you definitely tried to, you can try and turn to the tang into candy, which I see some of the powder hasn't fully mixed in either. So maybe like freeze the tang and hope for the best. But that's the closest thing you'll get to candy in this one, sadly. Oh yeah. Personally, I wish this MRE had like a dessert option as well. But that would be really nice to finish off the meal. But overall, I feel like this is more like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 for like based on the MREs that I've seen and based on what I've tasted. I mean, it's definitely not the worst, but it is still edible at the end of the day. It'll definitely fill you up. But yeah, again, it does come with a couple things here and there. It does come with I think these are napkins, moist towelettes, mints for afterwards, and some matches. But I think that's probably gonna be it. I would definitely try some other MREs in the future. So I got this from an army surplus shop near me. I definitely plan on probably getting some more, and I am willing to try out a lot more in the future. I don't remember what they had on the menu, but this was probably around like $8 to $10 for a civilian to get. So, and based on the prices I've seen on Amazon, that's actually pretty good. Like overall, as a meal, $8 to $10 for an instant meal like this, I wouldn't complain. It's definitely good as like if this like a last resort or like shelter type meal or like something I just whip out if I'm just not feeling like cooking. I've definitely had worse at a actual restaurants, at least on my college campus, or I've definitely had meals that are not worth this much, but I paid a lot more for those. But overall, was definitely a filling experience. I wouldn't say like overly enjoyable, but definitely filling. I'd be willing to eat it again if I had to, but personally, I would go for other entrees or other MREs if I had the option, mainly because I'm curious on what they have. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for this stream. Definitely a lot shorter than my usual streams, but it's just trying out an MRE. I'll be finishing this all up off camera because I haven't eaten anything all day either. Actually, now that I think about it, but yeah. Aside from that, I think tomorrow I have like another stream where it's mostly just continuing Ace Combat. But next week I don't really have time or the internet to stream too often except on Friday. So next week another Friday stream. I might be building another gun claw, but aside from that, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!